Hey guys, what's going on? This is Travis P11. A few weeks ago I did a little video where I was showing off these volunteer wood bricks while they were burning. They're made by the Tennessee Hardwood Pellets Company. You can get a lot of these like eco bricks or whatever you want to call them at a lot of your farm and tractor supply stores and so on. Basically they're just like a condensed sod brick. And man, when they light up they really get going, and they char really well. They don't smoke very badly, and they produce a lot of radiant heat, which makes them great for our fireplace. We've got somewhat of a small exit in this fireplace, so we can't just throw a bunch of logs in and have a big old roaring fire going like you see in the movies. I'll actually be lighting the fire with these Zip Superstarters. I don't know if you've ever seen these at Walmart before, but maybe you've seen them before and you got a fireplace but you've never tried them. These little guys are wicked, man. Keep these guys away from open flame. All right, they produce a searing hot flame for about 10 to 12 minutes, which is enough to get 4 of these bricks going. And I don't really use a lot of tinder. We try to get stuff that smokes as little as possible so it doesn't start to come on out into our living room. We don't have a glass cover for this. We just have a mesh screen that we close and then a protective guard that goes out front of that. So let me get the flue heated up here real quick, and you're gonna see some smoking newspaper in here when we start the video, and then I'll light up the little zip thing and we'll just watch the fire get built. So those of you that got winter storms rolling in, I hope this warms you guys up for the weekend. I usually keep about 2 or 3 sleeves of these around the house, and one set of 4 bricks will burn for anywhere from 6 to 8, sometimes 9 hours. And you know, that's the one thing about a fireplace is when you light it, unless you've got a way to really extinguish it easily, you pretty much got to let it work itself out or break down the charred bits and then get the ashes out of there. Ashes in these will start to smell after about a day, so once you're done burning it, you definitely want to get the ashes pushed into the chute. So again, I know this video has nothing to do with guns, but with the threat of winter storms coming in, a little bit of prepping ahead of time never hurts anybody. So let me get the flue heated here, and then we'll go ahead and get started. So hang with me. All right. Having a little bit of trouble getting the flue heated up today, but we're gonna get some heat going here and see what we can do. A little bit of smoke's coming out. So as you can see, those little zip lighters really get going there. Kind of get it going here. A little bit of smoke coming out the front there. We'll see if we can punch through that flue. So there's a really good rush of cold air that was coming out of there. Okay, now it's really starting to heat up a little bit. All right, here you go, guys. Take off my headlight. I usually use my headlight to make sure I'm getting the newspapers up the flue because it's a somewhat narrow passage on the right side of my fireplace. So again, I just want to show you how these volunteer wood bricks burn, or any kind of these little sod bricks or eco bricks, whatever you want to call them. And those zip lights, again, Zip Superstarters. Once you get some heat going and you punch through that cold air, now again, we got a 2-story house, so there's a lot of heat that needs to get up there. And I've usually used 2 of these Zip Superstarters, but I've only got 1 today, so I'm just getting it going, and as you can see, they really get going. I'm nothing against burning wood, you know, whatever works best for you in your fireplace. I kind of keep things offset to the right a little bit. With our fireplace design, we have 2 exits for the chimney. And unfortunately, one of the exits on the left side is used by the old boiler in the basement, so it's been sealed off, so we can only get smoke out of the right side. But we're looking at probably about a 14-inch wide exit, 14 by 12, somewhere around there. It's a decent. Alright guys, extended cut, so I decided to go ahead and just let the camera run for a few more minutes. You can see how we still have a really good flame coming out. Definitely getting those bricks lit up. And these bricks, they do burn for a little while. They do a pretty good job. And then like I said, they will char over kind of like charcoal and radiate a lot of heat that just pushes right up out of the chimney. So again, for $2.25, they're really hard to beat. Now I've got a bunch of wood that I cut down last spring, but it's not quite dry enough for me to burn in the fireplace. But even then, with the commercially purchased wood that we bought at the store, we have not had good luck getting that smoke out of the house. I think it's just just, I don't know if the logs are too wide or what the deal is. So again, the whole fireplace thing, I mean, I did have the fireplace inspected and cleaned and so on. And it is safe to use. And the chimney sweep guy came and spent a couple hours here going through everything and showing me, the ins and outs of using the fireplace safely and pretty much everything you need to know. And yeah, the main thing is that you get a nice hot flame going so that you can get past that cold air rush that's going to be pushing down. Remember, it's going to be somewhat pressurized because it's coming down a narrow passage, pushing right back into your room where your fireplace is. So you have to make sure you have lots of heat to get the sucker going. You're going to get some smoke for a couple minutes, depending on what media you burn to get the fire going or to heat up your flue. But then eventually it does improve a little bit. So again, that's just one of those Zip Superstarters. They're always like that. I only have one. If I had two, we'd have double the flame coming out of the sides, and that sucker would just be roasting it. So anyway, I've had good luck with them. So there you have it. Just a little more footage for you of the fireplace. I just let it run for an hour, I suppose. Maybe start a channel up on YouTube, Fireplace channel. I'm sure somebody's already done that. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching again. Thanks for checking it out. And again, if you got yourself a house, you got a fireplace, obviously get it inspected. Make sure it's safe to use. If you don't want to invest the money in a chainsaw and all the stuff that it needs to. All the stuff that you need to cut down wood, and say you don't want to mess with an axe and go all mountain man. These pellets are a great investment. There's 6 of them for about $2.25. And you can buy a couple flats for $5 and heat up your house for the weekend. A little additional heat never goes wrong. So there you go, guys. All right, so thanks for watching again. All right, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.